Hey everybody, today we're going to start a new type of writing because I've been listening to what you guys have been saying, and I know that you are some serious pretenders. You guys have such good imaginations. So we are going to do some fiction writing. That's another thing that I've heard people say is you've said, oh, I want to make up stories. I want to do my own thing. So I'm going to teach you today how to do that. Now the good news is you already have all the skills you need to do this kind of writing. You do. Now, what you want to do when you write realistic fiction is first you imagine a pretend character. Yeah, like I think about, who am I going to make a story about? And I'm going to imagine somebody. You know, I think I today am going to make a story about a little girl named Sally. I love the name Sally for some reason. So you imagine your pretend character and then you pretend things about that character. You pretend things like where the character is or what the character does. And you especially pretend like things like, ooh, what kind of trouble the character gets into, or like what kind of situations happen to the character that she has to like get out of or he has to get out of. Yeah, so what fiction writers do is they give their characters realistic, real life adventures. Do you think you could do that? Yeah, I think you could too. So, like, if I imagined my character Sally, I would say, where is Sally going to be in my story? Where do I want her to be? Well, she could be at my house, but that's a little boring. Ooh, I know. I think I'll have Sally live in a tree house. That would be pretty fun, wouldn't it? And that could really happen in real life, maybe. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to write about a story about a character named Sally who lives in a tree house. And I think, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm going to write a story about Sally who lives in a treehouse. And the trouble is a raccoon keeps coming up and wanting to live in her treehouse with her. So I'm going to plan out all of those things for my story. Yeah, I think that's a good start. What do you guys think you want to write about? Okay, so what you're going to do, I wrote a little, oh my goodness, my thing is really big. Okay, I wrote a chart here that I'm seeing is kind of hard to read, so I'm going to do it like this. Fiction writers, what they do first is they make up pretend characters. Like my character is Sally, and then I'm going to pretend like a raccoon is intruding on her. So, you make up pretend characters. You give your character a name. My name is going to be Sally in my character. And then you imagine all the adventures that your character has or the trouble that your character gets into. Like, my character Sally is going to live in a tree house. Oh, right here. And her adventure is that a raccoon keeps trying to come and live in her treehouse with her and she has to escape. That's going to be my story. But you can imagine all kinds of adventures. After you imagine all those things, then you're going to get your paper and you're going to touch and tell. Now, we know that good writers, they don't just start writing, because they might tell things out of order and it might not make sense. So we always plan our stories. So you're going to touch and tell your story. Touch and tell. One day, a little girl named Sally. No. I want Sally to be a grown-up. Once there was a grown-up named Sally who lived in a tree. It wasn't just a tree. It was a tree house. And she had so much fun in her tree house. Every night she went to sleep. But one night, ... Do you see how I'm planning my story? Yeah, and I even was going to use ellipses to create a little suspense in my story because then I'm going to talk about the raccoon. Yeah, After you touch and tell your story, then you go ahead and sketch out your pictures, and then you write your story. Now, I know that you're not just going to draw one beautiful picture on one page. You're really going to do quick sketches to remind you what you're going to put on every page. And then you write your story. Now, when you're all finished with that, guess what you do? Yeah, you make up new pretend characters. Or you could even make up another story about the same character. You guys know how Mercy Watson, there's not just one Mercy Watson book with one adventure, right? There are many, many Mercy Watson books because the lady who wrote Mercy Watson, Kate DiCamillo, she decided that Mercy was such a lovely character that she could have Mercy be on many, many, many adventures. And you guys can do that too. If you make up a character that you like my Sally, you could develop that character and have that character have all kinds of adventures. What do you guys think? Do you think that you could make up some characters? Yeah? You're going to make up some characters, give those characters a name, and then design all the adventures they're going to do for them. Okay, I have to go talk to my friend Avon now. I'll see you later.